there was this time of strike.
Yeah.
So there is this patient, this patient, he was referred from a private.
Yeah.
So that private hospital, I don't want to quote it, that private hospital, they don't have ambulance. And that week, I was the one
on duty.
on duty.
Yeah.
So they called and told us, we need a driver, we need an ambulance, but we are going to provide the nurse.
Yeah.
So the case was a mother was pregnant and due to give birth, but she was unconscious.
Oh my goodness.
Now, Murang'a is, there is strike.
Yeah.
So we are heading to Nairobi.
Oh my goodness.
So when, now the in ambulance, your driver, there is this relative and another relative.
Yeah.
Now the husband was here. The wife is
at the back.
Yes, she's not cooperating and all that. Yes?
Yeah.
She was a bit unconscious. Now we have this mother as a patient and also the kid. So we have two lives here to save. So when I went to Thika, I went to some private hospital at Thika.
Yeah.
So when they saw the patient, they said, no, proceed.
Oh my goodness.
So the husband is crying here.
Yeah.
So I just removed I remember I gave him my phone.
Hi guys, welcome to the People's Podium, the home of real-time stories. And today we brought you an amazing story. But before we welcome our guest and we tell you what our story is all about, remember that we are shooting from Palmera Gardens and I'm your host, the amazing boss baby of mental health. So remember, here we bring you real-time stories, real-life stories that relate to the community and most importantly, that also talk about mental health. So karibuni sana to our show. This is Palmera Gardens. We are located in Murang'a, opposite Magunas Mokoyo. So as we start the session, feel ready to learn. Come with an open mind because our guest today has so much information that you need to learn. And she's also a very beautiful lady. But before I go on, before I'm fired as well, let me give a shout out to my amazing producer, Papa Karish. So without much further ado, hiyo ni kizungu yote nimetumia leo. Let's go to the show. Karibu sana, Madam Susan.
Madam Joyce.
Haina shida, takata. Let's go to our show. So karibu sana, Madam Joyce. Welcome to the People's Podium.
Thank you.
Unajisikiaje kuwa hapa?
Niko salama. I feel energetic.
Nice.
I feel nice.
Tafadhali jitambulisha kwa mtu ambaye amekutana nawe kwa mara ya kwanza, because maybe I could be knowing you, but my amazing followers and viewers don't know who Madam Joyce is really.
Okay. I'm Joyce Ray.
Yeah.
Married. A mother of 3.
Amazing.
He is a born-again Christian.
Nice.
And also a leader of Kumbuka Wazee initiative as an NGO.
Oh, interesting. Kumbuka Wazee initiative. That's a highlight. But you said you're a mother of 3.
Yes.
Nice. Sawa sawa. So, as you have heard from our guest, she's already a mother. And I'm telling you, everyone who has been around her because we've worked with her together. You know, I do matters mental health. And she's also doing Kumbuka Wazee, so it aligns with mental health. If you've worked with Joyce, you can tell she's so motherly to everyone that is around her. But because I don't want to give a story, let us hear the foundation of Joyce, where she comes from, how she's grown up, how she's become a mother. And now what led to her passion to Kumbuka Wazee. And also, she has a very interesting bit that I also be bringing to. So you better keep it locked right here at the People's Podium. Madam Joyce, maisha imekuwa aje? Umetoka wapi? Umezaliwa wapi labda? Na kwa kina ndoa ni wapi pia? Unajua? Na career wise.
Thank you very much. Nimezaliwa Mafia, Madhia sub-county.
Nice.
A place called Gakurwe. But wazazi tumekulia Moringa. A village called Moringa. Then I went to Moringa Primary School.
Nice.
Then to Gaitheri Primary School.
Okay.
And also my high school at Gaitheri Secondary School.
Nice.
Then after school, I went to Nairobi in Kibera. I have been in Kibera in my brother's, our firstborn.
Yeah.
Kibera Asram. I have been with my brother.
Yeah.
Then after we were working with my brother, then I went for driving school. Because he asked me, what do you want? I told him I want to be a driver.
Wow, a lady driver. What do you mean? Those are like which year approximately?
It was around, because I finished Form 4 in 2002.
Oh my goodness. You know where I was in 2002? I shouldn't mention because you guys, you won't see me the same again, but again.
Yeah, it was in
so
2002.
in 2002, now you
Yes.
proceed to going and pursuing driving school?
Yes. Then after, when I was at Nairobi in my brother's place. So after I went to 2002, then at 2007, I was in my brother's place.
Oh, for around 5 years.
Yeah, exactly, 5 years.
Amazing.
So after 2007, I got married.
Ah, interesting.
Yes,
you tell us how you met your husband. If you're comfortable, that is.
Yes, at age of around 20-something, early 20s.
Early 20s?
Yes.
I'm taking notes.
Early 20s. Then we got married at 2007.
Yeah.
A man called Chausri.
Amazing.
Yeah, from Meru.
Oh, wow.
So we say Mugamuno.
Nice.
Yes.
And I've heard about Moringa School. You know, there's a very good school for IT that's called Moringa School, and your lower classes background is giving us a very beautiful name about Moringa School. So I hope that sounds so good. So from now being at your brother's place, at what point do you go and pursue driving? And what was really driving, like what was the drive to go for that course instead of any other? You know, people would expect us ladies to do things like catering, you know, things like media, things that are lady affiliated. Yeah.
So when I was in primary school at Moringa now, at the age of maybe in class 5 or class 6, 7, I saw some 2 drivers, the government drivers, veterinary. So I admired them.
They were ladies?
They were ladies.
Amazing.
So I said, when I grow up, I'll be a driver. You know, I thought
wow, so ilitoka mahali kumbe tu si wewe kuamua.
So I saw that the driving thing, so it was so amazing.
Wow.
So after I finished my high school, so my brother, now our firstborn, is called Wachira. I told him, I want to be a driver.
How did he take it, you know, from a lady?
So he was okay with it because I told me I want to be a driver because I had 2 options, maybe a secretary, but I wanted to be a driver. You know, when you take a vehicle, you feel
I know, right?
Good, yes.
Yes. So you go to do the course?
Yes, I did the course. Then around 2011,
did you practice?
Not really, because that was around 2002, 2003. So I went for driving around 2005.
Okay.
So after then, I didn't go for practice. Then on 2007, I got married.
Ah, interesting. Yeah.
So I revisited the case about the driver.
Yeah.
So I went back to do some refreshment.
Nice.
Then in the government in around 2011, there was interview for drivers. Okay. So I did that. So and
you applied for the
driver, yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I was 2011, and I employed at Murang'a Level 5 Hospital.
What do you mean?
Yes, as a driver now.
As a driver? Yes. Oh my goodness, so interesting. Women can see, they take the challenge.
Yes.
So now you start practicing as a driver?
Yes.
And so for how long do you practice? That is the experience. Maybe you can give us an highlight in any language. Before the
employment.
No, you know, this is a career that you're getting as a lady. You've applied, and by God's luck and also your hard work and consistency, you've gotten the opportunity. Yeah. So how is practicing like getting into a field that is male dominated for you?
So in the first year of my employment, I was not that experienced. Yeah. So I told my boss, please, I want to be, because if you want to be a ambulance driver, you have to be sober.
You were driving an ambulance?
Yes, I have drove ambulance for around 5 years.
Kwanza, hebu tell us, ambulance zinakunywanga mafuta?
Wapi?
Zinakunywanga damu. Ambayo zina ambulance.
Inakunywanga mafuta.
Zinakunywanga wapi?
Kwa petrol station.
Au uongo bwana, mnatupima. Ushaona, mimi sijaiona ambulance. Wewe umeona kwa sababu umekuwa nayo.
Nimedrive for around 5 years ambulances.
So umeingia kwa hii career, so you are telling us the first vehicle that you start to drive is an ambulance, not in practice.
The utility vehicle. We call in our facility, we call them utility vehicle and ambulance. Those are 2. The utility vehicle, you carry the seniors, the officers, maybe they are going somewhere. But when you are designated as an ambulance driver, you deal with patient, direct patient, yes. From you do referrals, yes, and all that.
So how was it like?
Being an ambulance driver, it was tough because now you are carrying somebody who is sick.
Yeah.
Maybe you are being called somewhere because there is accident scene, so it's hectic. Maybe there is patient there. Some are crying, some are silent. Yeah.
So this means that at some point you are even a nurse, a doctor.
Yeah, so you just
still the driver in terms of rescue.
Yeah, because now maybe in the accident scene, maybe you have a patient, and he's screaming, and you want to rush, so you have to be very careful.
Oh, amazing.
Yes, because now he's crying, he's shouting, and in your mind you want to save this life.
There's someone who tells me that if you go to an accident scene, the person who is shouting is not actually the most hurt, it's the one who is silent.
Yes, the one who is silent.
Is that true?
Yes, very true.
Oh, interesting. That is something we get to learn here as well. As you know, today I told you guys I brought you a full package, a woman full of information. So today we are stealing all the knowledge in her mind. I don't know what she'll go back home with, but because she's a mother of 3, her kids will make noise to her and then she'll download again. Anyway, so I really want to understand her. There's something I don't want us to jump.
No.
You've gotten into a career that is male-dominated. Do you get some bullying? Do you experience pressure? Do you experience like the people who tell you, kuwa mwanaume ama jikaze barabara? What are these things that you are getting?
You know, it's tough, because now it's male-dominated area. So you have to prove yourself you can make it. You know? So you have to be very sober. Then you do it differently.
Okay.
You know, being a driver, you know, most of the driver are laugh.
True.
So you do it differently. The respect, the cleanness of the vehicle. So you do your things differently. Yes. Then you do the respect to the seniors. So you have to be very careful.
So were there any challenges that you encountered first in terms of you know, fellow colleagues now, not about the patient first, like fellow colleagues, drivers? Did you get people who were supportive to mentor you, or how was it like?
Yeah, I remember when I was employed, because now I'm not experienced in these roads. You know, at Muranga, there's potholes and maybe ile miteremko.
Oh, by the way.
So you say like, hey, I'm going to fall, you know, when you're driving.
And you're on speed.
Yes, on speed. So I got my mentor as one, maybe Mr. Bogo was okay. He was mentoring me, Madam Kezia, and many drivers. Really, they mentored me. Akina Bete, nilikuta some ladies as a drivers. So I was somewhere to know.
This is a lot about Muranga. There's a lot of inclusivity in terms of, you know, ladies. So, interesting. But I'm also looking at it this way. At what point did they feel like now you are competent enough as a utility driver to give you an ambulance? Was it like a dare, jaribu hii? Was it an emergency, or what was it like?
The thing is, you know, we have to, our seniors or our in charges, yes, they check on your ways, you know. So they know where you are competent and where you are strong. So if you're competent enough, you're going to be put on ambulance. Because every driver, unaweza kuta driver wengine, they are not around. So you have to, every driver, you have to be equipped. Yes.
So, okay, interesting. That's something that, so you have to be like all round.
Yes, you have to be all around.
Amazing.
Yes.
So now you've been practicing as an ambulance driver. So how long did you practice and how was it like for you?
It was around 6 years being an ambulance driver.
Oh, amazing. What was this highlight, good experience, and also what was the toughest experience that maybe you felt emotional or something?
Yes, I remember the toughest one I experienced as a driver. There was this time of strike. So there is this patient, this patient, he was referred from a private. So that private hospital around Kotich, that private hospital, they don't have ambulance. And that week, I was the one
on duty.
on duty. So they called and told us, we need a driver, we need an ambulance, but we are going to provide the nurse. So the case was a mother was pregnant and due to give birth, but she was unconscious.
Oh my goodness.
Now, Muranga is, there is strike. So we are heading to Nairobi.
Oh my goodness.
So when now in ambulance, you are driver. There is this relative and another relative. Now the husband was here. The wife is
at the back.
Yes, she's not cooperating and all that. Yes? She was a bit unconscious. Now we have this mother as a patient and also the kid. So we have 2 lives here to save. So when I went to Thika, I went to some private hospital at Thika. So when they saw the patient, they said, no, proceed. Proceed.
Oh,
so the husband is crying here. So I just removed I remember I gave him my phone. There is this song. The comforting song. I gave it because now I'm driving, I'm focusing.
And
I have 2 lives here to save. So when I went around 3 hospitals at Thika, they told us no, this case no. So we proceeded to Nairobi. Now the jam is like this. So I want to save this woman. So it was hectic for me. So the moment I arrived I remember at Nairobi Hospital, Nairobi West Hospital, on the way to go. When they received the patient, I felt relaxed.
I can imagine.
Because now you have 2 lives.
The
husband is here.
He needs
crying.
Emotional support.
Yes, everything. You are the driver, so you are
the psychologist and the doctor.
Exactly. So that it was tough. But I thank God because even me as a you feel for the husband, feel for so I told God, remember them, and I thank God. After 1 year, they called me for celebration.
What? They survived.
Yes, they
both
survived.
The mother and the child.
Yes, they called me for a birthday. So they said, "Hey, our driver just come and say hello."
Let us clap for you.
So, but it was tough. It was tough.
I can only imagine.
Yeah, it was tough.
So going forward now, what was your highlight moment? Or that was, that still gives us a very beautiful highlight as well. So that was also your highlight and your lowest moment as a driver.
Yeah, that one was. But also another thing, when you go for mama who is giving birth, then you take that patient from one destination to another facility, and their life safe. It gives you
satisfaction.
Exactly.
Wow, you really have a big
because these are relatives. There is a mommy to someone, is a sister to someone, is a brother to someone. So you feel it.
Most of us don't look at a pregnant mother as 2 lives actually. We only see the mother.
No, that's true.
It's very rare that you hear someone, unless a medic, tell you that those are 2 lives actually. I don't think I've sat down and thought about it that way, but today I've taken the challenge. So again, I'm also looking at something that you've really mentioned about now, at some point at work you have to become the driver, the lifesaver, the nurse, the psychologist. Do you feel like our society, because now this platform also amplifies matters mental health, do you feel like our society really checks on mental wellness of paramedics, medics, what are they called, Red Cross, those people who come for rescue, and especially the line that you are in, because you see an ambulance driver is exposed to trauma full time. What's your approach on that, or what do you think about that?
Maybe the thing is when you have a support system, is the one keep you going. And that desiring to do the right thing. So
this job is more of a passion?
Yes, it's more than. It's more fun.
It's more of a passion pursuing it than... Okay, it feels like
because now you feel it when you are called in, because that is the on call. You are supposed to be there for the patient. Yes.
Oh, interesting. That is really nice about you. Okay, so now after practicing for these 6 years or 5 years, what happens next that you now stop being an ambulance driver? Or what really triggers you to stop being an ambulance driver?
I think because now on this, for Kumbuka Wazee, I'm a health worker, So when I started Kumbuka Wazee,
you started from the ambulance?
No, in 2013. So I was employed in 2011. Now after 2 years, I became the Kumbuka Wazee.
Nini ilikufanya ukumbuke wazee? Niyo kuona wakiteseka ukiwa driver?
I remember in 2013, I think it was around August or September. Me, when I was sleeping, I had that Kumbuka Wazee, a loud voice, but it was the first time, it was not that loud. So the second time, now the third time I asked my husband, are you hearing someone is talking about Kumbuka? So he told me, me I have not heard. But he told me, just pray about it.
Oh, wow.
Just pray about
Such
it.
a supportive husband.
Yeah, exactly, yes. He's very supportive. I thank God for that.
Amen.
So in 2013, so after I prayed, I remember in my account I had 7,000.
Yeah.
So, but I told him later.
Yeah.
You know what I did? I withdrew the money, 7,000.
Yeah.
I did the shopping. I started going to
You know,
the...
much 7,000 those in
It
those
was,
days.
it was a lot.
It must
It
have
was
been
a
a
lot.
lot of money.
Yeah, but I withdrew all the money. Balance of 0.
What? That passionate?
Yes,
Oh
I
my
told,
goodness,
I
actually.
withdrew. So that's how I started it.
Okay.
Since 20. But on the ground, I started on around 2014.
All right.
Yeah.
So you do go to a certain home, or do you go to a certain community, or where do you start?
Yeah, what I studied is about, because now you can't go every home asking, do you have a problem? Do you have a... So I went at a place called Kabirwa.
Kabirwa here
yes, just,
in Murang'a,
yes,
near Murang'a town.
Yes, near Murang'a town. So I told one of the public health officer.
Yeah.
By then, you know, they are about in the village area.
Yeah.
I told her about my passion.
Yeah.
So she told me, I have somebody who can show you the area.
Yeah.
Maybe from there you can get your information.
Wow.
So she touched me with a community leader called Patricia. Even today, we work together.
Wow.
Since 2014.
Patricia,
Yeah.
feel appreciated, feel
Yes.
acknowledged and honored for the good work you do.
Yes. So since 2014,
Yeah.
we have been together. And that's how we started. Now that was one area.
Yeah, okay.
Then after that, now I have around 12 or 13 zone representative.
All right.
Yes.
So zone representative, what is it like? Does it mean like the people who are helping you deliver or?
Yes, on the ground.
Oh.
You know, as a you know, you cannot be able to do everything. Yes.
True,
and if you want to grow, you have to teamwork.
Yeah, sure.
Now we have some because I thank God. And I think last year. Now we started as faith-based because now my husband is a pastor.
Yeah.
So I worked as a faith-based thing at that.
FBO.
Exactly. Yeah. Now later I became a CBO. Yeah.
Wow, congratulations.
Now I thank God we are NGO,
NGO,
and one of
that.
my member is around.
Ah,
She's called Beth.
Beth,
Yes.
nice.
Yeah, so I thank God. So far, we thank God because now where we started and where we are. Now you have asked about the zone rep.
Yes,
you know,
please.
we have many areas. Yeah. We have like...
Your focus area is Kiharu or the entire
Not
county?
really. You know, the reason is, you know, you have started.
Yeah.
It was a process. As
Yes.
CBO, now it starts
Growing,
growing.
yeah,
Yes.
and you appreciate
No,
growth.
yeah, we appreciate that. Now we are going to Mathioya,
Nice.
Kangema. No, we are trying to...
Wow.
Yeah, this is zone
spread
reps.
your wings.
Now because we have worked with them all through, they are the one who are going to teach others what we do because there is a process.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, you've gotten a revelation about
Yes.
Kumbuka Wazee,
Yeah.
and the first thing you do is take your 7,000, do some shopping, and take it to them.
Yes.
How was the reception?
It was tough
Yeah.
because I remember those days I was crying a lot.
Yeah.
I was crying a lot. And I remember even you can feel like you can take your chairs and you take them there. Or you take your tables, food.
Yeah.
Yes, it was tough because I found one mama who has not eaten like 2 days.
Oh my goodness.
So it touched me. I was crying. Even when I came back to my house, I was crying a lot.
You felt like you'd carry her.
Yes,
to
I
your
would
home.
just carry. I carry all my items to their home. Then I sleep on the floor.
Wow.
So it was. I think it was so tough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so tough. I was crying a lot.
Yeah.
I was crying a lot. Even my children was asking, Mom, what is wrong again?
Yeah.
What is wrong again? Because I was crying.
Yeah.
So I was telling, I was somewhere, I saw a grandpa was in this condition.
Oh my
just
goodness.
crying, just
I
crying.
can imagine.
Yes, yes, yes.
So you've seen how the conditions are for our grandparents, or rather our elder parents, and there's no one to take care of them. You've identified the challenges, but now remember you don't have a lot of resources to go and meet them.
Yes.
So what do you do again now to sustain yourself and remain relevant?
Sometimes tough, boss Regina. It's
Yeah.
tough because now you have no resources.
Yeah.
There is these people who is in need of food.
Yeah.
Because I remember one day, I think it was on a weekend, there is no food. One of the grandma has no food. And I don't have money by that time. So what I did, I called my mama, my mother. Mom, just said something. You know, you go be old, you go, you text some people, you hear some are saying something. Even I remember when it's a challenging by itself, because I remember some people are saying, ukiona anaomba kwake hana chakula. Ukiona anatafuta hivyo kwake hawana chakula. You know, it was tough. By that time I was crying. Because I was asking myself, you don't understand. Me, I have my family. Exactly. The little I have, I'm able to, exactly, So it was tough because some people say, leave that lady alone. She need a fame. Anataka political seat, you know.
Oh yeah, I guess that a lot. So how does your husband receive? Now we go back to 2013. Now when you've started Kumbuka Wazee as just an idea and support program, how is your husband receiving it? How does it feel like also for you now? You've gotten yourself into something that you have no idea on how you are going to go about it, and how do you now start to implement the things that are coming along? How do you actually know the challenges they face?
Yeah, by that time it was tough because now when he has done some shopping, let's say he has done some shopping like 2 kgs of rice. So when there is no food,
you slash that from your home.
I slash that
and you take to the old dish.
Exactly.
You wanted to be Jesus.
You know, you feel like you want to, you know, you feel for that patient. And you feel for that shosho, you feel for that Kumbuka. So he was just encouraging me, but you just be careful, you know. Because you can be also another patient. You understand. So you have to be empathetic. So I remember when I was resourcing for shoshos and grandpas, I remember one reading as a social worker by then. So because I had some grandpa and grandma, they have no medical insurance. So I could go to the social work office. And so she's called Susan. So she was the
Susan, my friend.
So she was telling me, you need to do counsel because I can see you. You are going beyond.
You are going extremely beyond.
You are going extremely beyond. By then, when I was also a driver by then. So she told me, you need to. So by that time, I could not see the impact of going back to school. Now, another friend of mine, she's called Winnie. She told me, you need to. You need to, because the way you are doing yes, you have a calling, but you want to do it professionally. Yes.
So that is what now awakens your eyes from now being just a driver to now going to the social line.
Now, supporting is okay, but I want to do it professionally because now I was becoming sympathetic.
Exactly.
And yes, because that time I was crying, so I'm not empathetic. So I was sympathetic. So they told me, hey, the way you are doing it, you need to be professional. So that's why I went back to school.
Friends you need.
Exactly, the great friends.
So you proceed to school?
Yeah, I proceed to school. So I did social work in a community. So I have done some counseling. And I thank God so far because now I'm on that area where now I can be able to
make me understand or our listener. So now your friend has challenged you.
Yes.
You're still an ambulance driver, but now your mind is like, let me go and pursue social work. Do you come to your career line to request for a change in department, or what do you do? At what point do you now start practicing social work even at the level 5 hospital?
You know, the thing is, by then, being a driver, you know, maybe you have patient, you have... So you have your patient, you are doing a referral from this Muranga to Kenyatta. So what I was doing, I did online. So what I was doing, when I'm going for, I was carrying my books. Where I wait for maybe my seniors or the patient. So I go back. It was so challenging.
I can imagine. And that time internet was not what it is
my
today.
friend, it was tough. It was tough. But I thank God so far. I have seen God.
So you did your course and now Did you come to office to request for a department transfer? What happened?
Yeah, through the guidance.
Yeah.
Through the guidance. Now I was a ambulance driver.
Yeah, you
so
now have other papers.
Designation is totally different.
Exactly.
I'm pursuing totally different thing.
Exactly.
So through the guidance of our HR,
yeah.
the department, what have you. So because now I have the papers.
Yeah.
So there is the process.
Exactly.
So you wait for that process.
Yes. So you follow the process and now you become a social worker.
Yes.
And you're confirmed. That is around which year?
It's I think the end of last year.
Oh, last year?
Yes,
you mean?
Yes. So it has been ups and down, but I thank God. Yes.
So the time we are meeting for mental health event, you are still not fully on social work?
I was, but being deployed because now you have the papers, but you have to wait for the
deployment.
Exactly.
Sure thing.
Yes.
Wow.
So I was deployed.
Yeah, because we did mental health awareness day
Yes,
with you,
exactly.
and it's around September.
Yes, it was around September.
Yeah, no, October 10. Yes, October 10. Mazingira Day is also World Mental Health Awareness Day. It would be so wrong for me not to remember. And by the way, our followers, you see this ribbon here is very strategic. Today we launched the Mental Health Awareness Week at Mugweri Girls, and this is just in collaboration with the entire world. This is Mental Health Awareness Week, and we are calling about collaborative conversations. And that is why we are having Madam Joyce here. I don't know, I find myself calling her Susan because of our colleague who happens to be my friend. Yes. And she's telling us much about her journey in empathy. And as you can see, beyond just being a Kumbukaing the Wazee, she also has endured her own challenges from her journey as an ambulance driver, driving now to going back to school, coming to practice now. And that is where, as professionals or people who are practicing mental health, we find that some of us are just being sympathetic instead of empathizing. And now you debunk a lot of things, and if you don't debrief, then you fall a victim. And I have been a victim. So so we really love what you're doing. And what I want our viewers to understand is, what are these challenges that our shoshos are going through, our gukas, because now tunakumbuka wazee. And people don't notice that these guys, or these old, we call them shoris for gray hair and buddies for gray hair. What are these specific challenges that you found unique in them that are not on the other people? And also, are there mental health issues that they encounter? Like I hear of dementia. Ama ni sisi tu tunapata shida sisi watu tuko age ya kutafuta. Are they neglected? Is there rejection? Please give us how their kind of dynamic challenges are and how unique the challenges are, because now you've been in that field.
Okay, so being a first of Kumbuka Wazee, sometimes it's tough. You know, you're old.
Yeah.
You're aged.
Yeah.
You have that energy.
Yeah.
And also, you're living in rental houses.
What?
Yes.
So most of them don't have like a place home?
Yes, they don't. Even at now, we have some of them are in rental houses.
How are they managing and they are not working?
It is tough. It is tough because
you pay
now.
For them? You know,
yeah, we do.
Nice.
We do.
Okay, and who pays your rent if you pay for them?
So you just SMS your friends. Nashinda ukiwaambia akitumeni tu.
Okay. Hold on that thought before you reply to us the question about their challenges. I've just remembered something very important. Now that you've focused on Kumbukaing Wazee, and now you fully even formalized in terms of kujifunza, is there a target group before you go to the zones that you've established with your friends? Where did you start? Do you have like a target group? I also get to know, and I wish you can tell them why you wake up every morning and what you do for the elderly. Before now we go to their challenges.
You know, I'm a worker. I'm a Murang'a County worker.
Yeah.
So this one I do it on Saturdays, most on Saturdays, because it's a volunteer thing.
Yeah.
Because you cannot mix your work.
Yeah, and voluntary.
And this one, you're going to lose it.
Yeah.
So what I do, mostly on Saturday, and also in weekdays, I do phone calls.
Yeah.
Maybe there is the people who are in zones. They tell me there is one guka hana chakula. So it is me now to tell, hey, Jesus, what am I going to do here? Because now grandpa is hungry. You have no money. So you have to think and think. Sometimes it become hectic for me. You know, you feel stressed because now you have, you have taken your breakfast, let's say. Then this Guka has not eaten last night. This is around noon time. He has not eaten. So what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You have to look for money. Even I do pray, God, bless me with money. If I ask for, I just do it.
Yeah.
Because now you have no resources, you know.
Yeah.
No, what I do, being my friends, they know my status.
Yeah.
It's just about asking.
Oh, okay.
So because but sometimes I lose my friends because they say you are stubborn, you know. Every time ukiona hii simu hata na you just ignore it because sasa huyu anataka nini tena. Sasa aliniomba last week tena anataka nini tena.
Can I tell you a brief thing about my friends? Some of my friends told me they avoid me because they think tukiongea nao mambo ya mental health mimi nawasoma akili. So I can imagine sasa na wewe wako akiona simu yako anasema Joyce na wazee wake.
Sasa anaona sasa huyu mashida zake ndiye anatuletea. Ni ataweza yote, you know. Such kind of talks, so it's a bit tight. But when you have resources, it's like I love it. Okay, it's a tap thing. But ukiwa huna, because I remember kuna wakati nilikuwa naenda in the market, Mkuyu market, I went in business. I'm so and so a whole day. I'm so and so. I'm just asking for anakuwa yes. Ati Mkuyu. Wengine wanakuambia wewe wacha zako.
Ona kama utaenda kukula.
Wengine wanakuambia hata sisi tunapeanaga na hatusemagi. Unasema oh God, sasa nitafanya nini? Because now wazee wako wengi. You know, you are aged, you are around 70. Hauna energy. Wengine walikuwa wanafanya kware, they neglected, the relatives, you know.
Terminal illness.
It's tough. But I thank God because now I can't cry because now I know what to do. Yes.
But drive us through your Saturday, your random Saturday. How is it like? How do you wake up, you sort your family, you go to them, what do you do?
On Saturdays, let's say the week has been tight, I relax a bit. Because you know, from Monday to Friday, I'm at work. And the office I'm working is you're solving people's problems.
Sure thing.
Me, I don't have this, I don't have this. So you are overwhelmed. So mostly on Saturdays, I relax around, from morning, I settle my family. Then around 11, now I have to decide where to go. Even if I don't have resources, I can take some of my items and visit one of the elderly or two. At least I make sure that week I have done something. Yes. Or in the course of the week, maybe I can, maybe I can call one social because they have phone because of this Inua Jamii. So I can, where are you? Just come in town. I give you something.
Wow.
Yes.
So are these shushus located in one place or what?
Most of them,
and then
like,
it also told me some live in rentals.
Yes, because now, like here, we have some of them, they stay in rentals. So this Inua Jamii, they are given 2,000. So the rental, they pay 500. So we'll make it for 1 month?
No,
you
it's
cannot.
crazy.
So they just call, you know, me, I won't die. Like I remember last week, Shosho told me, you know what? Me, I won't die.
Oh my goodness.
Where you are, I'll come. He came. Now she's hungry, no food. So first thing what we're going to do, you buy some food for energy. Yes, suppose you don't have some coins.
I know.
It's tough.
So what are these very many challenges that the shushus and gukas are facing?
Mostly food stuff.
Really highlight is even gukas.
Yes, the food stuff. You know the food stuff. Even the environment.
Wanajipikia ama nini?
Wanapika.
Oh, so they are strong.
Wanapika. Lakini unajua ile kupika kwao wengine haoni vizuri. So
wakienda kwa duka wanyang'anywi.
Hiyo inakuanga, unajua inategemea kwa sababu akishalipa nyumba saa ile pesa inabaki. But unakuta another challenge nimekuta. This the guardian ama wakati wanapata the Inua Jamii. Those guardian, they are taking over the money, the whole of it. Because there is one case I'm solving. So the guardian, he took the ID of the grandpa.
Akaendea pesa.
Ukatakaje? No food?
Hajalipa nyumba.
Yes. Lakini uzuri wa huyo anakaa kwake. But everything hakuna, chakula hakuna. So you are the one to produce.
To help.
To help.
So if this month you don't show up for them, Guka anakaa tu nje hivyo.
Kuna wale unasikia iko tough.
So tell us about the elderly being neglected.
You know, sometimes wakati wa the when I was beginning the case, you could judge the relatives, the siblings. And also I remember in 2016 or 2015. Yeah. I went in one of the grandpa place. It was around 3:30. So he has not eaten anything since morning. Yeah. So I asked the daughter-in-law, Kai, hakuna kitu umepatia Guka. So she told me, you know what? Even me, I have not eaten. Yeah. Since then, I don't judge the siblings. Sure. Even if you have your resources, my focus is the elderly people, the aged one. Because when I focus with the siblings, because wengine wanakuuliza, kwani hana familia? You know, he can have the family members, but kila mtu ako na shida zake. So I focus with the elderly. What is the issue? What is the problem?
Someone tells us, or wazungu wanasemanga, everyone for himself, God for us all. Unfortunately, there's something that I've come to learn in my practice, and I really would love to get your clarification on this. You mentioned that you have a really loving husband, and now I pray that you live to your old age together. But you see, the main challenge that I've seen about men, our Gukas now, you find that most of them, when they were parents, when they were young or when they were strong, walienda huko Nairobi maybe kutafuta, and they would get the money and send home, but they never spend time to connect with their children. So watoto walikuwa wana feel ni kama ile pesa yenye mama anatupeanga ile 200, hata mzee akikupea 1000 na mama akupea 100 ama 50 bob, iya mom ndo una feel because she's emotionally attached and she's giving it direct. But the dad comes late at night, drunkard. He goes early in the morning. Yes, he's paying the bills. Yes, he's paying the school fees. Yes, amesomesha. But when the kids grow up, wanaacha baba zao, wanabeba mama zao, wanaenda nao majuu ama Nairobi. Why does it happen like that?
I think the main problem is, you know, if you have a supportive husband, per se, a supportive one, maybe he can be far, but supportive.
And present emotionally.
Yes. You know, the thing is, the mother is the one who's to take charge of it. Because now the mother is the link between the
children and the father.
And the father. So, if the husband is supportive, I think you are supposed to tell the children, you see what your dad has done.
Exactly.
Yes, me, I'm just
a bridge.
I'm just a bridge. But when the mama tells the children, see, your father is not around and all that, so the children are going to it.
My generation would argue, they wako na macho na waliona.
Exactly. Yeah, but maybe, you know, it depends with the work.
What would you tell men?
Me,
especially our
now,
40s, hapo midlife crisis, ndio wengi wanapotea emotionally.
Me, because now I have worked with the Wazee since 2014. Me, what I tell the young, because when I meet the young men, I tell, just take care of your family.
Exactly.
Just take care of your family. No matter the little you have, just take care and just be present. Because one day, even us, there is we are saying about 2030. Now we are 2026.
Imagine.
It's 13 years plus. So when you, maybe you are 20s, now you are 30s.
Next we'll be here, 2039 is
exactly.
Here. Sure.
So when I tell the young men, just take care of your family. The family matters a lot. Your wife, your children matters a lot. Because when in our old age, these children of us are going to, because what you plant is what you sow.
Is what you reap. Sure thing. Wow, interesting. So I really wanted you to help us highlight that because now as a professional, many people miss on the point. Sometimes, and we said we are not judging because not all cases come from that, but there are root causes of everything. So it's very important to know that sometimes these neglects or these, I don't want to call it rejection rather, but this absence for them in their late days, especially when it affects men, that is majorly the root. So please, our men, vile amesema. So now you've also been practicing with Wazee. There's another big crisis nimeona kwa our community. They are being assaulted.
Yes, yes. You know why? Because of the lads issues. Yeah. And also, you know.
And even sexually.
Yes. Because I remember there is one show, yes, it was around 2018 or 2017, that or maybe her soul rest in peace.
Amen.
So she was sleeping at daytime, then on night she was awake.
Why?
Because someone could come and knock, so she was awake. Sleeping at daytime, and so she was sleeping.
Interchanging. Why?
Yes.
Because they wanted to assault her?
Exactly, and also raping, kisses, you know.
You know, there's a case that I made. Actually, sasa nimekumbuka your case nikasikia machozi. I remembered I haven't worn my glasses because I'm trying to bring back my the glasses. But there's a case that I saw and it really broke my heart. Huh? I think it was Kahuro. A grandma who was raped. I mean, she was very old. And she was helpless. And then the people were calling her a witch. There was a lot of name calling. There comes a lot of name calling for these elderly people. Why does the society really get to a point of treating them like that?
The thing is, being aged, your strength is a bit, maybe
low.
You know, you have no support system.
You're vulnerable.
Yes, and maybe your children have gone to urban areas because, as another problem I've seen, children are going to urban areas.
Good.
So the grandma and the wuka is left alone in the village. Now, when he is alone, so the villagers know she stays alone. So being attacked is very easy.
Oh my goodness. I really hope that authority can be sane enough to protect them instead of hurting them. Oh my goodness, that is really amazing. What else do you want to tell our viewers about the elderly?
Maybe so far I've seen through the impact of the elderly, now I can see some people are changing the perception about because one day we shall be aged.
Sure thing.
Yeah, maybe 2060 we shall be around around that age, 50, 70. You know, whatever you do, that is the sort of it. You know, so I would urge people kindly, the support, and also because in our society hakutakosa watu wako chini. So I request the supporters, you know, to have the resources so that we can visit Kiambu County.
Amazing.
We go to Kakamega because now we want to transfer all areas. You know, I want to hear I want to hear Kumbuka Wazee. You know, that smile we put a smile to their faces because you cannot force a smile.
Sure.
Yeah, just come out. Because that's what I love. Just that smile when she shows, oh, I'm happy. That smile too, because umeguza. You know, you have touched somewhere. Yeah.
Can imagine.
Yeah, that smile. So I would urge people, just support the Kumbuka Wazee so that we can, because those are in rental houses. When you have home for the aged, you know you can put there, we rear pottery, they weave their chondos.
Yeah, and they're very talented.
Exactly, yes. So when we have those resources, my target is maybe can have home for the aged, the less fortunate kabisa, the vulnerable ones. You know, because now we build houses for the ones who have rent. But now there are some people who don't have, they stay in rental houses. So when you build a home for the aged, those ones who in rental houses, they can come in this. Because now I have seen some elderly people. Then maybe they have come from another county. They came here when they were young. Now they are old. They can't go back. Because I remember one case. I remember one case from Turkana, you know.
What?
Yes, he told me, I told him around early those when I was starting. I told him, you know what? Nakurudisha nyumbani. Kambia nani? Misirudi. Because he came when he was around 20s. Now he is 70s.
Oh my
Hata utamrudisha wapi?
50 years later.
Exactly.
Wow. Okay, I really love what you do. And I pray that if God gives us the grace to support you fully. And everyone who watches the People's Podium, this is my call up to you to support Madam and Kumbuka Wazee, because you're not only touching a life, but you're also touching a person who will leave a legacy. Let me say, the greatest thing that has really touched my heart, last March, on the 30th of March, my grandma who is named, I'm named after. 3 names actually. She's Rhoda Kavudha Mongela, and I'm Rhoda Kavudha Mongela, rested at 93.
Wow.
And Shosh has never been admitted to an hospital. She was very strong. She had, of course, the terminal illnesses that come with old age. But good thing is she was well taken care of by our parents. We really honor them for that. And so it really blesses my heart to see that she stayed for all those years. It was a very low moment for me, actually. I still mourn her up to date. But I live for a legacy, and that is why we give birth to such shows that even if, when she's not here, and even when I live, people will look at her legacy and say that this name had an impact in the community. So in honor of her, when you have a program, we pledge to support, and I call upon all our subscribers, followers, and support system. Please do it. In honor of Rhoda Kavudha Mongela, the senior at 93, please let us come to Kumbuka Wazee to support. And because, may I tell you, if we are supporting them, we are supporting their mental health. Our line is mental health, and her line is Kumbuka Wazee. And we've seen the kind of challenges that they encounter. Imagine no one wakes up to ask them, unaendelea aje? Some of them don't even remember their names, don't remember their kins. At such an age, I remember, okay, I was so lucky that our shows didn't lose our memory, a memory to forget us. But some forget. We have a mental disorder, dementia, right? So wanasahau kabisa, wengine wanapoteza masikio, hawasikii vizuri, yani, wengine wanapoteza macho, but they still stay strong. So we really honor what you do. As People's Podium, we really respect what you do for the community, and now we pray that God gives you more grace to get recognitions that bear fruits in terms of resources, that you may be able to reach to as many, that you may now stretch your arms to greater and greater audiences. And if you're listening to us and you love to support Kumbuka Wazee, Joyce is going to give us her contact, and Papa Karish, of course, our producer, will make sure it runs on their timeline, and you'll be able to support them. Please reach out to her. Wa support to, whether you have 50 bob, itanunua maziwa, whether you have a 500 bob, italipa rent nusu, whether you just even have some words of affirmation just to encourage her for what she does. Just say, God bless you, because this beautiful lady here is doing something that we mostly forget in the community. We used to say mental health we still say mental health is a forgotten issue, but aki tunasahau wazee. Na hawa ndio generation zetu. Hawa ndio wametuzaa. And sometimes I understand the way you say it, because unaona say you have a family of your own. They are all depending on you. Your children are looking up at you, and then you have parents to take care of. Would you prioritize nani?
It's a very hard one. Exactly. Yes, no. You start with Jerusalem, but you have to balance. You have to balance. You check the priorities.
Oh, but I really take much respect for you. Kwa kukumbuka hao watu ambao tumewasahau as a community. So thank you so much.
Thank you very
Tell
much.
us how we can support you. Tell us your contact and where we can find you. And if someone finds themselves in the roots of Murang'a, maybe niko na kilo extra ya unga, nikulete wapi upeleke?
Niko hapa Murang'a. I give my number.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'll give my number. That's my number is 0724 930 422.
Repeat, please.
0724 930 422. Yes, ukikuja Murang'a, utanipata hapa Murang'a. And also we visit other counties.
Sure.
Because tunaweza kuta kuna wazee wako huku na walitoka Kirinyaga, because I remember kuna mzee nilirudisha Kirinyaga.
Amazing.
Watu wao walikuwa wanasema alikufa kitambo. So inakuwa challenge. So that's my number. And also we have our pay bill. We have account of Kumbuka Wazee.
Oh, nice.
So that one, unless I let it down, I
no
have
problem.
it here.
We write for a producer to highlight it.
Right. So I'll give you.
Yeah.
So that's our pay bill number at KCB account. That's itatoka Kumbuka Wazee.
Nice.
But my number is that one.
Yeah.
0724 930 422. And also my email. Yes. Kuna ile email ya Kumbuka Wazee. Maybe I'll give our producer.
Please do.
And also my email address is Berinda Rouse 2 @gmail.com.
Amazing. So umesema nikijikuta na kilo 5 za mahindi nikudropie wapi ama nikupigia tu nimekupata?
Ukinipigia Monday to Friday. Niko pale kazini Murang'a Hospital.
So jioni naweza kupigia.
Uniambie niko hapa Joyce. Leta chakula.
And even if you're in Nairobi, Mombasa, you can only send through as a parcel. Ikifika Murang'a itakuwa imefikia wazee wetu. Hata kama uko na mzee hapo kwa community, unaweza msupport in honor of Kumbuka Wazee. So thank you so much guys for listening. Thank you so much for this beautiful show.
Ukiwa na birthday, ukinataka kucelebrate na wazee, I just gather them together.
Wow.
Kama ni Christmas, wewe niambie tu. Just nataka wazee 30. And also maybe nikimalizia naweza shukuru my family members. And also
especially the husband.
Kwa sababu kama saa hii unaona niko huku. Mungu akubariki sana. And also my friends, wale tumewalk na wao. My Betty tuko hapa wananiambia just tunakupeleka mahali. So my team.
Mnombangu ukiangalia wapi?
Oh God. So mimi naomba tu support. We can do marvelous. A lot. And also another thing. Watu saa hii wanaambiangwa juzi ako na vitu. Sasa unakuta adult pamper moja ni ngapi? 7 so. Mtu anakwambia niliambiwa unisaidie na pampers. So hata ukipata adult pampers, chakula, just Saturday, most of my Saturday nime-offer kwa wazee. So if you are there, Mombasa, na unataka tu kuvisit Murang'a, just make a call.
Asante sana. I think hata mimi nita challenge producer wangu Papa Karish kwa sababu yeye ni comrade afungui initiative ya Kumbuka comrade. Pia comrade anaumia anainama. Thank you so much. Asante sana Madam Joyce. Thank you for making time and coming to the People's Podium. We truly, and we mean it, we truly honor the efforts you're doing for the elderly people. Na tunaomba sana Mungu akubariki. Na hao wazee ile maombi wanaombanga. You know when they are eating, they are speaking blessings. May it follow your generations. There is a word that we say here. When it's a phrase that I read from someone I really follow, and it has guided my journey in mental health. You know, mental health is not something that si kama mti ukipanda ati utasema Wangari Maathai planted 30 billion trees. Mental health inaweza kuongelesha leo na ukose kufeel relief leo. Then after 10 years ukue sawa. Ukumbuke boss baby alinisaidia. It's the same thing as what you are doing. You might not see the great impact now. Maybe utaona bado wanateseka. But even after they rest, maybe you increase their days because of a smile, because of a meal, because of something. So we say, when I die, I want my legacy to be my life was well lived because I lived it for others. And when I look at that, I can clearly tell Jesus is living a life for others. And I will pray that your legacy will be that you lived a beautiful life and that all your kins and those who are associated by your name will be blessed because of what you do for God's people. May this ministry flourish and may you continue to be a blessing to the community. Our lovely followers, thank you so much. Aki, please nawaomba kwa moyo mkunjufu. Tafadhali tukumbuke wazee, to support program ya Madam Joyce kwa hiyo pay bill ambayo ametupatia, and we also remember the elderly even from our own levels. Usisahau hata yule ako karibu na wewe, you can buy them a kaleso, you can buy them a kaunga, you can give them some sugar, akunywe kachai, and they will appreciate. So thank you so much for listening to the People's Podium. This is where real-time stories matters and every story matters. Remember, we have shot our amazing show from this serene environment at Palmera Gardens, opposite Magunas Mokoyo, sorry. And the man behind our cameras, our amazing producer, is none other than Papa Karish. Asante sana, and we truly, truly appreciate this great support that you're offering us by liking, subscribing, sharing, and also tagging us. Tunaona na tunashukuru sana. I've been your amazing host, none other than the boss baby of mental health. And as I always remind you, every story matters. Good night. Please remember to take care of your mental health. And goodbye. See you on the next one.